Welcome to Lesson 1 of Saifi Institute's Level 1 Urban Arabic. We kindly invite you to listen to another audio file called Introduction before you continue with this lesson. By listening to the introduction, you're sure to maximize the fun and learning you can get out of this methodology, and you'll learn some practical things about Beirut and the Saifi Institute for Arabic. Level 1 is designed for the total novice in Urban Arabic. No prior knowledge of Urban Arabic, neither modern Standard Arabic, nor any other Arabic dialect is required. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to handle meet and greet situations by using both casual and polite expressions. It's fine if you don't remember all of the material by the end of each lesson. The most important thing is to learn as much of the vocabulary and expressions as you can, but also, and especially, to pronounce everything correctly. Once you learn to properly pronounce words in Arabic, not only will you be showered with compliments by many Arabic speakers, you will also be more easily understood. Now follows a final instruction, which will help you to focus and be fully present throughout this course. So, before we start the actual audio lesson, let's take a minute for this exercise. Please sit in a comfortable position, put your hands loosely on your knees or upper legs, close your eyes and breathe in and out slowly 5 times. Each breath goes slower and deeper into relaxation. Please go ahead. Okay, if you're not yet finished, please complete your current breath cycle in the next few seconds. Do you feel a little bit fresher and more focused? This is a simple exercise to take your mind away from any thoughts and emotions you might carry from previous moments of your day, so you can be a bit more relaxed and eager to learn. We will do this at the start of every lesson. If you're having a particularly exhausting or difficult day, feel free to pause this audio course to repeat the relaxation exercise. Ready to start today's lesson? Here we go. You'll hear 2 conversations. First, an informal one between 2 friends. Second, a formal conversation between a taxi driver and her client. You'll hear them at a slow pace at first, and then again, but faster, later on in each lesson. In the next few minutes, you'll learn to not only understand these 2 conversations, but to take part in them yourself. So, first off, the conversation between the 2 friends.
مرحبا ريما.
مرحبتين سمير.
شو أخبارك؟
شو؟
كيفك يا حلوة؟
منيحة. وانت كيفك؟
ماشي الحال الحمد لله.
يلا باي سمير.
مع السلامة ريما.
Now follows the formal conversation between the taxi driver and her client.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
على الحمراء.
شو اسمك؟
اسمي علي وانتي شو اسمك؟
اسمي هبة. شرفنا.
إلي الشرف هبة. كيف الحال؟
يعني ماشي.
تفضلي يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك. مع السلامة.
الله يسلمك.
Okay, let us go back to the first conversation between Samir and Rima, the informal one. He starts by saying,
مرحبا.
which means hello. The idea of this audio course is to pronounce everything just like the speaker with whom you'll be conversing. Now, the man is going to say this word, both in its entirety as well as part by part. When words are given to you in parts, we will often start with the last syllable of the word and work our way backwards to the beginning. This probably sounds more complicated than it is. Just listen to the speaker and repeat.
مرحبا. مرحبا.
Now, the speaker will give you the word in parts. First listen, then repeat in the 1 or 2 seconds of silent break.
با. با. حبا. حبا. مرحبا. مرحبا.
Back to the conversation. Rima's reply to
مرحبا.
is a very Lebanese one. She answers, 2 hellos. Listen and repeat.
مرحبتين.
Listen to the speaker and repeat.
مرحبتين. مرحبتين.
Now, the speaker will give you the word in parts. Please listen and repeat.
تين. تين. حبتين. حبتين. مرحبتين. مرحبتين.
Greetings in urban Arabic are infinite. On top of that, most of them can be used interchangeably. No matter how much time you might spend in one or more Arabic-speaking countries, you might keep hearing new greetings all the time. Alright, let's go back to the conversation, where Samir has just uttered hello, or
مرحبا.
just so you know, another very typical Lebanese greeting, which also means hello, is
أهلا.
to which the reply is, surprise, surprise, 2 hellos.
أهلين.
Now, how do you again say in Arabic, hello, and 2 hellos?
مرحبا.
مرحبتين.
Again, please repeat in Arabic, hello, and 2 hellos.
مرحبا.
مرحبتين.
Next, Samir wants to know how Rima is doing. In order to find out, he asks her how she is, or, literally, what's your news? Just listen.
شو أخبارك؟
Now, listen and repeat in Arabic. What's your news?
شو أخبارك؟ شو أخبارك؟
Just like with the previously learned words, the speaker will give you the word in parts. Please listen and repeat.
إك. إك. بارك. أخبارك. أخبارك.
Now, repeat both words together in Arabic. What's your news?
شو أخبارك؟ شو أخبارك؟
How does your pronunciation compare to the speaker's? Try again one more time to say, what's your news in Arabic.
شو أخبارك؟
Rima is a bit distracted by her mobile phone and does not hear you very well. She says,
شو؟
this means, what? Repeat after the speaker.
شو؟
Samir decides to ask the same question in another way, so he says,
شو؟ كيفك؟
or how are you? Please repeat after the speaker.
إك. إك. كيفك؟ كيفك؟
To this he adds, my beauty,
يا حلوي.
which is a commonly used expression among friends, as are other flirty expressions such as
قلبي.
my heart or
حياتي.
my life. How to say my beauty?
يا حلوي.
Now say, how are you, my beauty?
كيفك يا حلوي؟ كيفك يا حلوي؟
Do you remember how to say, what's your news?
شو أخبارك؟
Repeat after the speaker.
شو أخبارك؟ شو أخبارك؟
Now, one after the other, repeat, what's your news? And how are you?
شو أخبارك؟ كيفك؟ شو أخبارك؟ كيفك؟
Now, you already know 2 ways to ask how somebody is doing. Rima, who put away her mobile phone by now, is finally paying attention to you. Having understood the question, she now says,
منيحة.
which means good or fine. How to say good or fine in Arabic?
منيحة.
Say the word again in Arabic.
منيحة.
Now, part by part.
ح ح منيحة منيحة من
Have you noticed the
من
is quite soft whilst the
ح
is quite hard? Try again to repeat after the speaker.
ح ح منيحة منيحة من
Rima now asks Samir how he's doing. She asks,
وانت كيفك
or, and how are you? Let's take this part by part.
أك كيفك كيفك
Do you remember how, just a minute ago, it was Samir asking Rima how she was doing by asking,
كيفك
did you hear the difference with the other word that was introduced just now?
كيفك
Let's listen to them one by one.
كيفك
كيفك
إك
أك
كيفك
كيفك
With the
إك
ending, we mean to you when addressing a female speaker. With the
أك
we address a male speaker. Alright, let's go back to the conversation. Rima was asking Samir, and how are you?
وانت كيفك
Repeat, part by part.
كيفك كيفك انت و
Now say, all together, and how are you in Arabic.
وانت كيفك وانت كيفك
Samir answers, everything is fine. Listen and repeat.
ماشي الحال ماشي الحال
Let's look at this expression bit by bit.
حال حال الحال الحال شي ماشي 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 الحال ماشي الحال
Say, everything is fine in Arabic.
ماشي الحال ماشي الحال
Then he adds something very traditional. One of those expressions widely used throughout the Arab world, which is to say, I'm fine, and literally means, praise be to God. Did you ever hear it before?
الحمد لله الحمد لله
Now, part by part.
إلا الحمد لله الحمد لله
Did you notice the last part of the word, which is derived from the word for God in Arabic, which is Allah? Once more, how to say, praise be to God, or I'm fine.
الحمد لله
Now, get ready for a very Lebanese way of saying goodbye. Just listen.
يلا باي
Listen and repeat.
يلا باي
Okay, here we go, part by part.
باي باي
Shall we pronounce it once more? Or did you already notice it is pronounced the exact same way as in English? Now, the more tricky word of the two, and a very important and colorful word in the Arabic world.
يلا يلا لا لا يا يلا يلا
In this specific context, the word is used to say, okay, or alright, but its meanings include, let's go, or, if repeated twice in a row, hurry up. Pay attention to how Lebanese and other Arabic speakers use this word, and you will discover its subtleties are endless. So, Rima tells Samir, alright, Bye, Samir. How to say this again in Arabic?
يلا باي سمير. يلا باي سمير.
Now Samir answers, have a safe trip. Or literally, safety be with you.
مع السلامة.
Listen and repeat.
مع السلامة. سلامة. سلامة. مع السلامة. مع السلامة.
Okay, we have now taken you through the first informal conversation. Sit back and relax. Listen to it again, the same way you did at the beginning of this unit.
مرحبا ريما. مرحبا ريما.
مرحبتين سمير.
شو أخبارك؟
شو؟
كيفك يا حلوة؟
منيحة. وانت كيفك؟
ماشي الحال. الحمد لله.
يلا باي سمير.
مع السلامة ريما.
Now, you will participate in the same dialogue, so fasten your seatbelt. You'll be asked to recall the Arabic words and pronounce them out loud straight away. After that, the native speaker will repeat them twice. And please repeat after her or him each time. You'll do both the male and the female part. Have fun! Pretending to be Samir, get the conversation started by saying hello or hi to Rima. Go ahead.
مرحبا. مرحبا.
Now, pretending to be Samir. Now, pretending to be Rima, you answer with two hellos.
مرحبتين. مرحبتين.
Samir asks Rima how she's doing, or literally, what's your news?
شو أخبارك؟ شو أخبارك؟
Rima, who was playing around with her phone, did not follow you. So she says, what?
شو؟ شو؟
Samir asks her again, but in a different way. How are you?
كيفك؟ كيفك؟
Rima answers that she's fine and asks you the same question in return. First, just say, fine.
منيحة. منيحة.
Now, making sure you use the masculine ending, ask Samir in return, and how are you?
وانت كيفك؟ وانت كيفك؟ وانت كيفك؟
Samir answers that everything is fine.
ماشي الحال. ماشي الحال.
He adds to this, praise be to God.
الحمد لله. الحمد لله.
Now, Rima, who wants to go to her appointment, or maybe just keep playing around with her new smartphone, says, alright, bye Samir.
يلا باي سمير. يلا باي سمير. يلا باي سمير. يلا باي سمير.
To this, Samir replies by saying, safety be with you.
مع السلامة ريما. مع السلامة ريما.
Did you enjoy your Arabic conversation? Here it is again, in its entirety, but at a more rapid pace. The best part is that you can sit back and relax this time.
مرحبا ريما.
مرحبتين سمير.
شو أخبارك؟
شو؟
كيفك يا حلوة؟
منيحة. وانت كيفك؟
ماشي الحال. الحمد لله.
يلا باي سمير.
مع السلامة ريما.
Woof, pretty intense, huh? This urban Arabic. We'll give you another few seconds of break before continuing, so enjoy the silence while it lasts. Congratulations on your first urban Arabic conversation. As mentioned at the beginning of this lesson, there will now be a second, formal or polite conversation. This one is between a taxi chauffeur and her client. Yes, I did say her client. You might not see many female taxi chauffeurs in Lebanon, but there are some. We'll approach this dialogue exactly the same way as the previous one. So first off, please sit back and listen to the new conversation.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
على الحمراء.
شو اسمك؟
اسمي علي. وإنتي شو اسمك؟
اسمي هبة. تشرفنا.
إلي الشرف هبة. كيف الحال؟
يعني ماشي. الحمد لله.
تفضلي. يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيكي. الله يعافيك. مع السلامة.
الله يسلمك.
As mentioned before, greetings in Arabic are plentiful and can be used interchangeably. The one used at the beginning of this conversation, however, is not only widely used throughout the Arab world and by non-Arabic speaking Muslims worldwide, but has a standard or fixed answer to it. Listen to the greeting,
السلام عليكم.
or peace be upon you. Listen and repeat.
السلام عليكم.
Let's take the two words apart.
كم. كم. لي. لي. ع. ع. ليكم. ليكم.
And now, the entire word that means to you, or upon you.
عليكم. عليكم.
Now the other word, which literally means the peace.
السلام. لام. لام. سلام. سلام. السلام. السلام.
So, how to say peace be upon you?
السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم.
The taxi chauffeur politely replies to you, and upon you the same.
وعليكم السلام.
Let's look at the reply in pieces.
سلام. سلام. السلام. السلام. ليكم. ليكم. ع. ع. عليكم. عليكم. و. و.
Now, say all three words together in Arabic, and upon you the same.
وعليكم السلام. وعليكم السلام. وعليكم السلام.
Let's listen one more time to both the greeting and its reply together.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
Your turn. Please utter one after the other, peace be upon you, and upon you the same.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
Did your pronunciation match the speaker's? We invite you to always check this for yourself, even if we do not mention it. So again, one more time. Peace be upon you, and upon you the same.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
When you enter a taxi, it's always good to tell the chauffeur where you wish to go, right? So let's practice this now. Because of the absence of street names in many areas of Beirut, the more detailed a description you give of your destination, nearby a roundabout, business, bridge, or restaurant, the more sure you will be of getting to your destination effortlessly. For now, it suffices to say you want to go to
حمرا
one of the central shopping, dining and party areas of Beirut. Here is how you say to Hamra.
حمرا على الحمرا.
Please repeat.
را را حمرا حمرا على
Now, all together, to Hamra.
على الحمرا على الحمرا.
Did you notice the word
على
already appeared before in the greeting?
السلام عليكم.
The
على
meant upon you. Here, in
على الحمرا
the
على
means to. Say to Hamra.
على الحمرا على الحمرا.
Now, the taxi driver is curious to learn a little more about you, so she asks, "What's your name?"
شو اسمك؟
How to say, "What's your name?"
شو اسمك؟ أك أك مك مك اسمك اسمك شو 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 اسمك شو اسمك
To this, you answer saying,
اسمي علي.
"Did you notice that now we said,
اسمي
and just half a minute ago we used,
اسمك
but wait, there is more. Because when out of politeness you ask her the same question, you will say,
وانتي شو اسمك؟
which means, and you, what's your name? So now we have
اسمي
اسمك
and.
اسمك.
Can you guess what their differences mean?
اسمي
Means my name,
اسمك
means your name when addressing a boy or man, whilst
اسمك
means your name when addressing a girl or woman. So let's go back to the conversation.
وانتي شو اسمك؟
And you, what's your name? Let's repeat part by part.
اسمك اسمك شو انتي انتي و
Now say, and you, what's your name?
وانتي شو اسمك؟
Please note that
و
and woo are actually one and the same word, meaning and,
و
is used in Fusha or modern standard Arabic, whilst
و
is used in urban Arabic. The reason we nonetheless introduced you to
و
is because the greeting
السلام عليكم
and its standard reply
وعليكم السلام
are traditional pan-Arabic greetings used throughout the Arabic-speaking world and non-Arabic-speaking Muslim societies. Therefore, such greetings maintain the classical or official roots in speech. Kindly allow us to take you back to the conversation now. At this point, since you asked the chauffeur her name, she answers you by saying that her name is Hiba.
اسمي هبة
My name is Hiba. Please repeat.
اسمي هبة اسمي هبة
To this she adds, "Nice to meet you," or literally, "to our honor."
شرفنا
Please repeat.
شرفنا شرفنا نا نا رفنا رفنا شرفنا 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 تشرفنا.
Because you're such a polite person, you insist that the honor is all yours. Listen to the expression, the honor is mine.
إلي الشرف.
Repeat.
شرف. 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 إلي الشرف هبة. إلي الشرف هبة.
Next, you inquire about how she's doing by asking her, how are you?
كيف الحال؟ حال. حال. الحال. الحال. كيف؟ كيف؟ كيف؟
This last word you heard means how. Do you remember how to say what? Think of it just a minute or two ago when both persons mentioned their names to each other.
شو؟
Now repeat what and how in Arabic, one after the other.
شو؟
كيف؟
شو؟
كيف؟
Now the lady answers by saying,
يعني ماشي.
which means it's okay or so-so.
يعني ماشي. يعني ماشي.
The taxi has arrived in Hamra and, luckily for you, exactly where you want it to be. There is no need to give further instructions to the driver. As you hand her her money, you say, go ahead, or here you are.
تفضلي.
Please repeat.
ضلي. ضلي. تفضلي. 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 تفضلي.
To this you add a form of both greeting and goodbye, which is specific to a person who is working in that very moment. Alternatively, it can be used in an ironic way for a friend or relative who's not doing anything at all, and you want to make fun of him or her. For now, remember we're in a polite or formal conversation. So you do want to use the expression in its original sense,
يعطيك العافية.
which means something like, may God reward you with good health. Here it is again, and then in parts. As usual, please repeat.
يعطيك العافية. فيه. فيه. العافية. العافية. تيكي. تيكي. يعطيكي. يعطيكي.
Alright, one last time for now. May God reward you with good health.
يعطيك العافية.
If you had a bit of trouble pronouncing it, worry not. This was the most difficult part of today's lesson. So,
يعطيك العافية.
to you. The lady answers with,
الله يعافيك.
which means, may God reward you too.
الله يعافيك. 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 الله يعافيك. الله يعافيك.
To this she adds the same goodbye formula we heard in the previous dialogue. Have a safe trip. Or literally, safety be with you.
مع السلامة.
Listen and repeat.
مع السلامة. سلامة. سلامة. مع السلامة. مع السلامة.
Please note that there is
سلام.
as in,
السلام عليكم.
and there is
سلامة.
as in
مع السلامة.
مع السلامة. سلام.
means peace,
سلامة.
means safety or security. Another note on this expression is that it can only be used by the person staying, not by the person who is leaving. This same rule applies to another commonly used formula for goodbye,
الله معك.
which literally means, may God be with you. To round off the conversation, you reply with, may God bless you.
الله يسلمك.
How to say, may God bless you, to a woman?
الله يسلمك.
What if you were using this same expression, but bidding farewell to a man?
الله يسلمك.
Please say the expression referring to a female, and then the same but for a male person, one after the other.
الله يسلمك.
الله يسلمك.
Again, one last time.
الله يسلمك.
الله يسلمك.
Please note that although some of the expressions you have heard use the name of God in one way or the other, using them does not automatically say that you are a religious person or that you belong to any Muslim, Christian, or other denomination. Especially being a foreigner, people cannot and often will not be able to tell to what religious group, if any, you belong. Most of such formulas are used by everyone, believers and non-believers alike. Okay, we have now taken you through the second formal conversation. Sit back and relax. Listen to it again, the same way you did when you first heard the conversation. Hopefully, though, it will sound less like static noise to your ears, and a bit more like an actual language.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
على الحمراء.
شو اسمك؟
اسمي علي. وانتي شو اسمك؟
اسمي هبة. تشرفنا.
إلي الشرف هبة. كيف الحال؟
يعني ماشي الحمد لله.
تفضلي يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك. مع السلامة.
الله يسلمك.
Now we'll do the same thing as with the first dialogue. This means you get to participate in this dialogue too. We do hope you fastened your seatbelt by now, because this second conversation is a bit tougher than the first one. Alright, you'll be asked to recall the Arabic words and pronounce them out loud. After that, the native speaker will repeat them twice. Please repeat after her or him each time. You'll do both the male and female parts. Have fun! So you want to go to Hamra for a dinner with friends. You get into the first available taxi and greet the driver. Peace be upon you.
السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم.
She answers with, and upon you the same.
وعليكم السلام. وعليكم السلام.
Now, you're the customer again. Please tell the driver you want to go to Hamra.
على الحمراء. على الحمراء.
The driver wants to know your name, so she asks you, what's your name?
شو اسمك؟ شو اسمك؟ شو اسمك؟
Say that your name is Ali.
اسمي علي. اسمي علي.
You return the question to her, and what's your name? Or literally, and you, what is your name?
وانتي شو اسمك؟ وانتي شو اسمك؟
If her name is Hiba, how would she say that?
اسمي هبة. اسمي هبة.
To this she adds, nice to meet you. Hint, remember that
شرف.
means honor.
تشرفنا. تشرفنا.
Again, because you're so well-mannered, or maybe you simply want to show off your Arabic language skills to your taxi driver, you reply by saying, "The honor is mine," or literally, "To me the honor."
إلي الشرف هبة. إلي الشرف هبة.
You now ask her about her health. You now ask her how she's doing. How are you doing?
كيف الحال؟ كيف الحال؟
She answers by saying, "So-so."
يعني ماشي. يعني ماشي.
Wow, time does fly when you're having fun. You've arrived in Hamra. Handing her the money, you say, "Please," or "Here you go."
تفضلي. تفضلي.
To this you add the expression which is both a greeting and the goodbye formula for people who are working at the moment of your interaction.
يعطيك العافية. يعطيك العافية.
To this she replies, "May God reward you too."
الله يعافيك. الله يعافيك.
She bids you farewell as you leave her taxi. Have a safe trip.
مع السلامة. مع السلامة.
Reply by saying, "May God bless you."
الله يسلمك. الله يسلمك.
Before celebrating the end of your first urban Arabic lesson, please sit back and relax as we take you through the formal conversation one last time at a more rapid pace.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
على الحمراء.
شو اسمك؟
اسمي علي، وانتي شو اسمك؟
اسمي هبة. تشرفنا.
إلي الشرف هبة. كيف صحتك؟ إلي الشرف هبة. كيف الحال؟
يعني ماشي الحمد لله.
تفضلي، يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك. مع السلامة.
الله يسلمك.
مبروك.
Congratulations! You have completed lesson 1. Please continue with lesson 2 tomorrow.